The cummerbund. Yeah, yeah. Comes around here, goes on the head like this here. Scarf goes on over it.
I can't believe the difference filling those scarves out makes and how they look. They just look so much better.
There's so many things that you can go and do with them. Here's some of the eyelashes.
We need to have a kit that's like this that we take to teach these.
That's what I said, we
You
could have
can-
some scarves hanging in there, some hats hanging in there.
Be too big. What I
In the
I mean,
weight
would you go
room.
through
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
We should have some of that.
We should have
all
all
that
that
stuff.
Yeah.
See, now these are the little strip lashes. These are cheap, girls. I mean, you can get these at Beauty Supply Place. Sometimes they're cheaper to get at F&M or, you know, your local cheap stores and that. The individual ones are really hard. Those are hard to put on unless you're putting them on really good lashes. And lashes, we shed our lashes every day, so that's why they don't stay on. But you can get these in demis. They come in like about 6 different shapes. So you just have to work with them. I wouldn't really recommend them though unless you got somebody that needs them for special
You said you knew how to draw them on?
No.
No, you didn't?
Oh, just use the pencil eyeliner rather than a liquid. And you can always sanitize pencils better than you can the liquid. So
I think she was
if you're going to use the,
yeah,
if you're going to use the things and then have the ladies tint your glasses. Two of the other things that you can consider, there's a lot of patterns out there. This is a Vogue pattern. You may want to write this one down if you want, or have just somebody write it down. It's Vogue pattern 9665. There's a lot of turbans and headbands and stuff in there on this one here. This is McCall's 6661. And there's on the back, it gives you a lot of, I'll pass these two around so you can see the different ones, the different really cute hats and accessories and that you can use. There's so much there that these people do not have to be going to church with just a turban on. And you have to tell them that the turban is a base and we build up on it. I've only had one lady that came in and absolutely could not wear turbans. Turbans just were not. Turbans and scarves were just not her thing. She just wore a wig. That was it. She just wore a wig all the time. She had turbans at home for when people came in. One of the really cute stories that I met Diane Noyes, the author of Beauty and Cancer. She was in Lansing one time and she told about the story of when she first got married and she had 2 little stepsons and they were about, I think it was 8 and 9, and she lost her hair, and she would go and keep a plain little turban, terry cloth one at her front door stand, and so that if anybody ever came to the house and that and rang the doorbell, she could just pop it on. But at home she went around and that. Well, it was in October, just before Halloween, and she forgot. She got so used to going and going around without her turbans on. She opened up the door, and 2 of her little sons, stepsons' friends were at the door, and they just looked at her. This woman standing there with this bald head and that, and so she quickly shut the door, and she picked up her turban and she put it on, and she said, "Now, did you like me for Halloween?" You know, and she joked about it. The humor in that she brought out, and that was really good. And that's one of the things that we have to remember to do, is keep our humor and keep that going with us, because that's really important. We don't want to laugh at them, we want to laugh with them. And so that's really important, and it's fun to do, and this book here is really good for you to get a lot of information out. Is there any questions that you
I have lots.
Yeah,
she should see that.
Next time, come on.
I think that
I thought the class started at noon. Oh, I feel so
Still late.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. I'm sorry,
You
late.
still would have been late.
Yeah, really.
I know it.
You gotta
That's
start
why I call
some
it
of the
a
Sherman
Would it be
or
late?
that little section of the
You're gonna be
video.
late.
if you want, if a couple of you, we can go out to your notions department and I can give you some ideas right off your racks out there that you've got out here in the store, just to go and maybe that you can go and pick up and you can have in there and you can do stuff. This little pamphlet right here is going to go through the whole 12-step program, and it's wonderful to have, and it tells about the program and everything else, and it's a good one for you now to go and open it up this way and put it on your station. People can read about it. You can get the little video. There is the half-hour video that we had here, and there's also a 16-minute video that you can go and get through the Cancer Society, and I think HAR's got it. And you can do you have a VCR in the salon?
We used to. Is that it?
How come? I just
But
don't
if you
understand
do,
why they have calls.
you know that you can run that continuously, and just get people exposed to it. You'd be amazed at the amount of people that don't have cancer but know somebody who does.
It would be wise to go up and
And we
right
also
up in front or
glass
where the reception.
So, you know, like them seeing something like this and say, oh, that would be a good program for my aunt or my mother or somebody, where can I find it? Just having these little things on your station too will help a lot, you know. Or having one up here on a nice plastic clear frame, you know, and having it done here, and then have some that they are available for them. You guys, anybody want to come up here and look at my junk here? You can. This is a new one that is really cute, and this is one. It's one of these scarf deals that comes around here. That you can go and you can take it. And okay, this is the good one for the lady. I'd move the Velcro over a little bit.
All these decorations go on top of the tree.
Here.
She just did, Cindy, you would have loved it.
Oh, I know it.
And then this one here, you know how
Yeah.
we got all this up here? You know, you can put this in up here someplace and then pull this up over it.
I have a really, probably an absurd question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. This is sort of like a genetic defect in my family. I have, not even accounting for my hair, a very large head. And my mother has this huge head. I don't know if we're the family of fat heads or what, but I cannot. Well, I mean, but we do. We have these huge skulls.
You can't find it out.
And we can't. I mean, she was with me and I was trying on heads. Is this
No, the
a common
largest wig here
problem?
doesn't fit me, my head size.
I mean,
I think it's something that you would probably have to go in special order. A
Okay.
number of your wig companies in that, just like
We had three, like in Utica, 3 large. I just
Large,
worked
yeah.
One for a client whose head was off the scale.
Yeah.
Off the Richter scale.
I think it's got to
She
be
was
our
like a
brains.
24 and a half or 25 or something.
Yeah.
How big was
Those,
my head that day? We couldn't fit the wigs on my head.
23, I think.
Yeah.
but even with some, and this would be simple, to go and take out of, say, a scarf that was long, like this one here. All it is this length. And all you do is you pull this together here and stitch this down here, and then just fan it up, gather it up, make a little fan out of it. Do it like this here with it, just like you're doing ribbons. And then when it gets together, just pull this up, stitch this one together, and then this comes around. I mean, you can do, there's so many things you can have them play with. They're going to be extremely, extremely preoccupied, but it gives them something to think about,
Other than.
other than their disease, their illness.
Will you show us that gold one that you cut the material?
Back, I have those
Oh,
numbers.
this one?
Yeah, show us that one again. And what you did.
Okay, all it is I got a 60 inches wide material.
Okay.
Folded the outsides to the inside.
Okay.
Okay, then I cut down the one right up the middle of it, so it gave me 2 pieces. Stitched them individually together, wrong sides together, okay?
Yep.
So, see my seam over here? I mean, I did this in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, did both ends, okay? One side's got the same,
Oh, but when watching she does it.
this one was stitched inside, the other one was stitched on the outside,
Okay,
okay?
so you've got this huge tube.
And I have a big long pant leg. Think of it a big long pant leg. And then I just, like a stocking cap, I just go and stick my hand on the one end and start going inward with it. See? Making a stocking cap out of it. Then I fold it over, got a little bit of a ridge right here. And then I just start twisting it.
And she's got another scarf she can add to her outfit with the other half of that material.
It looks so ethnic.
Now, to keep adding to this, you can keep adding to it, you can keep adding, just stick it in
She had a
here.
black scarf she added.
You can add another scarf, like longer one like this here. You can go maybe the other way. You can come over this way and add it this way, draping it down. Say you had a solid black evening dress on. You can make a dress out of this. You can make a gold dress.
You look really good without hair. That sounds awful, but that's very flattering on you.
This is something that
Oh, that's
this is something that I had 20 years ago. I had a blue dress, and this was something that they used to wear back in this, where it came around. It's coming back now, where it went like this here. So you take this, you fold this in two, and doing it on myself, you learn these little tricks. Sometimes you have to fold it and tie it before you put it on, because it's hard to do when you get it on, okay? So it goes on like this here.
That's incredible.
You should write a pamphlet just on all the different
I
ways.
know.
That's why my husband's here
Cindy, you would've
videoing
had a
today,
blast.
so. Then you got this here. Now you just
Is
start
this something
twisting
that Cindy
this
could
one.
watch? Could she get a copy of this too?
Hopefully we'll have it done together.
And then maybe I can
And
buy
then just-
this video.
She donates everything.
Oh,
Don't worry, Cindy.
That's
Don't-
neat.
She knows what it will help.
So patients are, over the years, have said, Pat, I want to take you home with me. I want to take you home with me. You got to come home with me. And this is just a scarf. Then you just tuck it in. Every time you put it on, it's going to be different. I don't have it quite tight enough. But every time you put it on, it's going to be something different. And then doing it in the mirror makes it a lot easier. But why I do it myself is I want people to know that they can do it themselves.
Mhm.
You can wear this, I used to wear it.
I know.
That's what I've been thinking, is that it would be fun to wear some of these ideas into the salon with
That's
an
what I was
outfit.
thinking.
Yeah.
But then if people seen them,
Just
especially if you're gonna do a cancer patient that day, to wear one. That's right.
Just headbands alone. Just headbands alone, you'd be amazed.
The only place I've ever seen hats, occasionally at hair shows, you'll see someone wear a hat to finish off an outfit, and that's it. I
Let me
wear
see,
hats a
Dawn.
lot outside of work. I have a whole wall of, let's see,
The one,
Oh, that
That's
looks beautiful.
darling, jeez.
and that simple look.
I want it.
All right, Donna,
Well, I'll
you
wrestle you for it.
go home and make 18 of them for us.
Really?
Or fabric store. This one here.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, look at taking just this plain hat here, putting a scarf
Mhm.
around it.
I was really impressed with the evening looks with the earrings and all. It was so nice.
Okay, that one right there.
And then putting the melting it.
They got earrings to match.
As I say, geez, you guys don't make her go through her whole
You're gonna drop that in your
presentation
purse,
just for me.
Don? Yeah.
I feel.
All of these earrings that are, these little things in here are all junk jewelry.
Yeah.
You didn't wait to get started till you got here.
Huh?
It's a good thing we didn't wait to get started till you got here.
Oh, thanks.
She did
Have
stuff-
ladies go through or stuff that I made.
But I want you to know, the last week I've spent with 7 children in my house. I've got a half a week yet to go.
You told me the other day.
I'm
Grab
like,
a turban with this.
I want to grab the turban with the safety pin
See,
brooching.
that's what I was going to say. When you guys were talking about material, I have found some of the best fabric in the world at the Salvation Army.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yard sales.
I want one of
mean,
this one here.
The turban with the safety pins, how the barrettes go through.
I just took the
I
black
love some of
one.
this stuff in here.
It'll go with the black one like this.
Okay, there.
Oh, these are great.
Just showing how to make
Where's
it.
the thing?
Oh, that one should be in that bag.
Such a great.
She
And
wore
one of the
this
things.
kind of look with, she
Oh, jeez.
was pinning brooches and then having earrings that came out of the bottom matching. It looked so nice.
But I think one of the things is that people, I'm sure,
You do that,
This
then you
one,
can put a
oh,
barrette.
I broke that one off. That one, you can't put it off, I broke it off. But see, look at how I put this little barrette
She
on
would
the
put
back
a
of the
normal
scarf. I mean, what a nice spring day. Look.
You can
Oh,
even
this is the barrette.
do these kind of
And
earrings.
it just went through
instead
the
of to
things, because
ear,
lots
you
of
can
times
do
this
them right
will slide
to the
off.
sides.
You can take this
Their
whole
ears
thing
are
here,
tender, and it looks
and
like
pin it
ears.
from the inside, cover up the whole hat like this here. She could have this underneath, covering it up with the hat on the top.
how cool.
Nice airy look.
Associate 9, dial 212. Associate 9, dial
I really, I
212.
know I missed a lot, but I'll read all my information.
This is another one I made on the same look as the dressy one. This is more of a neutral. This is more like a.
And it's that 60 inches long. And
60 inches wide, about 2 yards long.
So that's the width of the fabric.
Yeah.
And the
It
stretchy,
gives you
stretchy
two
ones.
of them, and see they're real
So
stretchy.
you bought a yard of 60
No, about
inch.
2 yards.
2 yards is
2 yards long.
Okay.
And then you fold it up. That's what makes it, is when you turn
Yeah.
it over.
And then this.
I think I have.
She looks exceptionally good in this stuff though too.
Use this one here for something. Oh, how about this one?
Thank you for your plain outfit. You do your scarf
Go like, and all you do is, now you can take like 2 or 3 together and braid them. But, and you can like 3 scarves together and braid them and then secure it with safety pins on the ends, you know, and that.
Now maybe it would be helpful for someone to do this on a, to do this all up on a wig stand and then put it on
You
their
could,
head?
no, they gotta learn to do it themselves at home,
On their head,
on their head.
rather than on a wig
Yep,
stand.
yep,
It's
no.
not that hard either.
It's not that hard. That's why I do it myself. If you're gonna tie scarves, tie it behind the ear, like right here in a bow or something, and have it come this way, rather than back here in the very back. It gives it this look where this, it makes the illusion of hair or something coming
Right.
down. So it's more flowing. You can tie this then in a, let's say we took this and put this in a,
I'll never get to wash them.
you know, like this in a bowl.
And then let's do some hair.
And then just fan it out. After you get it tied in there, and then just fan it out.
But this does not need a safety pin to secure it.
No, you don't. Sometimes if the ladies feel a little bit more secure, you can,
I
they can
guess that's what I was thinking, is that how you get a
secure
safety
with
pin then?
pins, with decorative pins.
Something like that, it wouldn't matter how big of a head you had.
Yeah. Secure them with a,
What'd you say?
a brooch deal, a pin or something. Just secure the two together,
go to
put a
the store
pin in there,
and
if it's a
make our own
neutral color or
pin.
something, maybe blue one. There's a lot
For the
of
fat
pins.
heads.
Makes me
Because
wanna
we
know
have
it.
brains and you don't.
I go through like
This would
the
be
junk
easy.
jewelry, you know, and they something's broken.
Oh, this
I'll
is
go and
easy.
take it apart and I'll make maybe parts of it out of earrings, just glue on earring deals on them and that. There's so much that they have at home that maybe that's sit in their jewelry box for a long time they'll be able to use.
You look like wearing 20s kind of thing. You know, there are eras in our history where we used a lot more headdresses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even back in the 60s. I mean, I
Back in
got,
your history. This is a
you guys
little bit
don't know
of
the history of women
fabric,
in
some
that
other
time
fabric I
period, do
had
you?
that I went and put on the back of a turban.
You gotta put the bow on one side of the other.
Oh my
You can't do it in the middle.
Let me see.
She's got law
Little
bangs
bow on
now.
the back of here. She had the kind of things. So I think girls, what you need to do is now you become, you know, that magician, that's what about, you know, become the illusionist. All you have to do is just let your mind go. Write down some ideas that, you know, that I gave you today and sort of like put them together on that. You'd be amazed. But start wearing some headbands and some things. That'll help out a lot.
Let me see. Oh, that's
These
cute on
type
you.
of scarves are much better to use.
Oh, she could be wearing 20s.
These type here are better to use than these here. These are too silky and they're hot in the summertime. These are more of a wintry. The cottony ones are much, much better.
She was saying oblongs as well. These are really
And
square.
oblong, yeah. Square if you want to cover the top of the hat. The top and that, but they work out really good. The oblong ones are easier to add to. Because you can take and you can add 6 scarves if you wanted to.
Because she has the
Make
brains.
them very, very attractive. Okay, any more questions? You guys like that one there, don't you?
Yeah.
Got earrings that
Right,
look
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Tabs on them.
How would you auction it off?
You can just cover some
I
leftover
want you to come to my
material,
house.
just cover the ear.
You could auction it off to
You must come to my house. And I want you to spend the night. We have 7
No
children there,
questions?
and the oldest one is 8.
I guess we're all
Can we
done.
go to the accessory department for a minute or no?
Yeah, sure we can. We got time. We got lots of time, so.
piece of cake. Elton's in Las
Okay, you guys
Vegas
need to
right now.
fill out those
Get out of here.
certification
Also
slips,
elected by his union.
and we'll collect them. Gloria, why don't you collect
Oh,
them
I
here, and I'll
gotta
go through and I'll
turn
sign them, and then Kathleen will pick them
Do you
up on Monday.
have pen here?
Okay, in here, girls, in here, it says the yellow copy you get. I'm taking that one today, because I have to have a record of what I do here today,
Can I have a
and
pen?
that, and when they
I'm
made
not
these
gonna
out,
fill this out.
when they made them out, they forgot to go and include one. You guys will be getting a certificate that you attended this class.
Do you have a
Okay.
pen?
I'll bet you that.
Well, can Cindy watch the video that your husband did?
But that still isn't gonna qualify. I'm not gonna
No.
try to get
No,
credit for
no,
this.
I
when
mean,
wasn't
it just,
here.
you
She'll
know,
be-
to watch.
Tara will be doing some more certification classes.
I'll catch
She
another
just
one.
wasn't really confident in doing one all by herself, and she'll be getting it all together, and she'll be doing more. So you'll be getting it probably again
And I've
soon.
got all the written information. I've got this book too at home.
It's wonderful. There's so much in there. Read it. It's
And the-
excellent.
The video you showed us will also be giving that anyway. The
Yeah.
video that we watched
Yeah.
today.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's the half-hour, 33-minute one, of which this one was. This one goes into the makeup, and their responses are personal. The other one is just without the makeup techniques. And it's
Do you find though,
No.
I think it's the salon.
I have a question. In many regard, this look is a pretty bold fashion statement for any woman, whether she's got hair or not.
Yeah.
Do you find that people who are going through chemo or who are ill are willing to make this bold of a statement, or is it just anything to cover the
I
baldness?
think in contrast to being bald, it's less bold.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people who just might not want to get out.
Yeah. The ladies, you'll have the ladies that will want to do something, and then you'll have the ladies that will just wear a wig.
That will want to be real conservative.
They're very conservative. They're not going to be wanted. But then you'll find the ladies, if they're going through a radiation, a wig, a scarf, anything is going to be very, very, very sensitive to their head. So they may not want anything. They will go bald. Their head will be extremely sensitive, so they won't want anything. Some ladies will go through hot flashes, and that where they won't want to wear wigs, and then a turban will be something. Some of the fabrics and that they can find a fabric that's
Do
really
we, now, when we do this,
light and easy for them to wear. That's why usually all your turbans are made in a very cottony, real soft, non-polyester type. They're light. They're real light.
Provided by the salon.
But that one that she's got on the video, that one that fits really nice and snug and that, and sort of, I really love. I've been trying to find that one, I can't find it.
I am really sorry. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Well,
It
I feel
happens
like
to all of us. My husband and I have had a wonderful time up here this weekend, you guys. I kidnapped him from Lansing.
and it rained so badly, but.
Oh, we've been having rain, so don't worry about it. We've had lots of rain. My felt almost like his home.
My sister is
Where are you
visiting us from
staying?
El Salvador. And she has 3 children and I have 4, so it's been around.
Where are you staying?
We stayed at the,
Where did you stay? You talked to me on the phone
where did we end up
originally.
staying?
Heritage.
Heritage.
Oh, it's
Oh, okay,
Heritage.
that's nice.
Yep. And last night, let me see, the night before we stayed at the Shack down by White Cloud. It's a bed and breakfast. If
We
you
found
guys,
one.
if you ever want to go and go someplace where it is totally quiet,
I'm
totally
on my way.
quiet, it's wonderful.
The
It's-
Shack?
The Shack. It's down in Jugville.
Never heard of
It's-
Jugville.
Go out, you know, where White Cloud, and you're going from White Cloud down to Fremont. That little
Put my home number
road
up
through
there.
there.
I still do.
It's
why yours was
a
scribbled.
huge log cabin, huge log cabin, and they've got hot tub rooms, and the rooms are wonderful. Long porch where you can sit and watch paddle to take out. They serve you complimentary breakfast, and at 9 o'clock at night, from 9 to 9:30, they give you free banana splits. They have a huge dining room, but it's only for
I want the quiet one.
like rental meal, big party deals. They don't serve, they own catering and that. They don't prepare foods and that there, but it's very homey.
So are there restaurants in Jugville?
I
where
don't
did
think
you
there's
eat? You haven't
nothing.
had to write
We
before.
ate on the way up a huge lunch, and so we had brought cheese and crackers and all that kind of stuff with us, and so we stayed right there. We walked in the woods, we just have a quiet time for us.
No, I wasn't looking at that. I wondered what you
Dozen or
said.
They have probably 20 rooms.
Oh, really? Sounds
Like what you
big.
looked at.
How were the
And
rates?
Wasn't that bad? Was it 55?
65.
Oh, that's
65? But I mean, for breakfast, we had a huge breakfast.
I think that's very reasonable.
It is, oh, and it's beautiful. Oh, it's, I mean, totally quiet. We're saying, it's too
Was
quiet.
it 7 or 7:30 on
Too
Tuesday?
quiet in here, but it was gorgeous.
Yeah, but this today starts with a new week.
The read cost.
It costs less.
I think we just made a decision.
Call 1-800-775-READ.
1-800-775-READ.